Hello everybody, it's Jo and welcome to Lunch and Learn Live for the 6th of October 2020. I cannot believe we are in October. It feels like this year has been both the fastest year in the history of the world and the longest year in the history of the world. But here we are in the last 3 months of 2020. Who would have believed it, huh? Pretty exciting times. A big welcome to everyone who is joining us here on the live today. Hello, it's good to see you. And today we have some really exciting news for you. I am going to be teaching some of the content which we teach at Be Wealth, which is a little about, that's our Be Wealth, well, this is my copy, the master for updates manual. But we're going to be talking about the PowerTypes and wealth today. And we're going to have a little competition as well, which I'm very excited about. I hope you're just as excited as I am. I've just had a horrible feeling that I might be live in the wrong place. Am I in the right place, Jean? Hello, Jean. Good to see you, darling. I just had a horrible thought that I might be in B1 instead of on the one of many page, but hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I'm in the right place. Maybe I should just double check. Should I just double check? I think it's a good idea to double check. Let's have a look at my phone, see if I'm where I am. Where am I in the world? It's always a good question. I just started searching for one of many, and one foot in the grave came up. There I am. One of many. Oh, yes, good. I'm live, and I'm in the right place. So a massive welcome to all of you for today's live. It's good to see you. And as many of you who've been participating in our Lunch and Learn Lives for a long time know, we do our very best every Tuesday to share amazing content that really makes a difference in women's lives. We have a mission, a big, big mission here at One of Many, and that is to equip 1 million women with the tools to sustainably change their corner of the world. Now, what do we mean by that? We mean that women like you and me care, right? We care. We want the world to be a better place, and we want to do more, to be of greater service to those causes that call us, whether those causes are the plight of our neighbor and their kids who are having a tough time, or whether it's the plight of a particular religious group that you're interested in or you're supporting, or if it's the situation in your nation, or any group of disadvantaged people that you want to be able to help, right? All of us, we care at some level, and we want to make the world better for the next generation. We want to make the world a better place for our kids or our nephews and nieces, the next generation. However, most women who have this kind of caring tendency, who really are tuned in to what's going on in the wider context and in the wider world, also, in my experience and what I've noticed in the world, tend to be the women that are the most depleted. And we tend to be the most depleted because of this same thing that has us care, has us run out of steam. And so here at One of Many, we have coaching and training and all sorts of different online programs and products to support women to be able to remain energized, centered in themselves, connected to their authentic self, and living a great life whilst also making that impact. The two don't have to be separate in our corner of the world. And one of the ways in which we do that is we look at different pillar areas in our lives. My belief is that women leaders naturally flourish when we have each of the key pillar areas in our life taken care of. Not perfect, not sorted, not ever changing, but just sorted. A sense of control. And we don't have to have a sense of control in all of them, but the more pillars that we have that sense of control in, the more stable our foundations for us to be able to impact the world in a bigger way. So the pillars that we talk about are our career, having a meaningful career. And I know that some of us might not be actively in career. I can see that Sheila has joined us from South Africa, and I know Sheila is retired. So it's not necessarily career. It's a sense of vocation, that one's life has purpose. For many people, that is the work that they do, the paid work that they do. But for many people, it's not necessarily the paid work that they do. Does that make sense, ladies? So we will give me a little thumbs up if you understand that distinction around vocation as opposed to just career. It's that your life counts in some way. Then also there's wealth and finances. So it's really hard to be an empowering leader if you don't know where the next, meal is coming from, or you don't know whether you're going to be able to pay off that credit card debt that you've been accruing for the last 25 years, right? It's really hard to be able to be focused on that if that is causing you lack of sleep through stress. And this is a particularly challenging thing right now as we exit furlough here in the UK, and there's been so much upheaval in our lives. Thank you, my loves, who saying hello as you arrive. As you do arrive, let me know where in the world you are. Say hello. What's for lunch is always a good question. I like to know what you're eating out there in the world. It's Lunch and Learn Live. It's not always lunchtime, but wherever you are. And then the other pillars are our love and relationships, and our vitality, our health and well-being. And then we have our fifth emergency pillar, which is our network that can kind of stabilize if any of the others get a little bit wobbly, right? So that's kind of the big picture to understand, and many of you obviously who are here with me live do understand that. What I want to talk about today is an excerpt from our Be Wealth retreat. Now, Be Wealth is happening this Friday and Saturday, and it is happening online because we still can't get back into seminar rooms in any meaningful way. We had to make a call on that, so it's happening virtually. However, I'm thinking that by the time we get to Be Love, we're going to do smaller numbers and do it in person, and I'm excited by that. But Be Wealth is happening this weekend, this Friday and Saturday, and some of you might be coming. If you're coming to Be Wealth, do let me know in the question box. Say hello and let me know. But if you are not, today is also an opportunity for you to win a place. And since it is virtual, you can join in from anywhere in the world. And even if you can't make this weekend, you can get the online program, which has recordings of the event available in there as well. So even if you can't make this weekend, you should absolutely be entering this competition. So give me a shout out if you are excited about the possibility of winning a place for you or a friend that you care about, if you've already done it, on Be Wealth this weekend. Who would love to win a prize valued at £795? Would that be cool? I think it would be very, very cool. Give me some thumbs up, give me some love if that is the case. And then I'll tell you what the details are. But first I want to say hello to you all so I can see who's here. Jeannie's here. Good to see you, my love. Sheila and Simone, good to see you. Alison, Tracy, hello. Callie, yay. Debbie. Lorna, good to see you there, Lorna. Well done. Hi, Melinda. Lovely to see you. Oh, you're in Antalya. Melinda called into one of our Coach Cert Foundation trainings the other day on a bus in Antalya, and I was very envious. She's out scoping out a retreat centre, which is very exciting. Eating figs, which is even lovelier. Joe Matthews is having soup today. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. Debbie's having cheese, pickle and crackers in Watlington, Norfolk. Stefania is giving us a hi from the car park in Westmeath Island. I love it. Good to see you, my darlings. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, Amy. Is it okay? Amy has a very important question. Is it okay to eat 2 toasted bagels with peanut butter and squashed banana on top? I'm asking for a friend. What do you think, Vix? Is that okay? Do we give her a thumbs up on that one? Yes, we say yes to 2 toasted bagels with peanut butter and squashed banana on top. Absolutely. Nadine's in Birmingham. No lunch yet. Good to see you. Hello, everybody. Lee is there too. Callie. Oh, so lovely to see you all. Oh, Amelia's there. Hello. Yes. And lots of lovely. Oh, in fact, I think Amelia may have been the great beneficiary of one of our last competitions when your sister won, right, Amelia? Do I remember that correctly? And she gave you the prize for living the change. It was super exciting. Aisha, yes, yes, yes. Debbie, wow. Nicolette says, Be Wealth is so good. Alison says, yes, please, let's do it then. Let's do it. Good to see you, Annette from North Devon. Oh, we're in North Devon. I had my first job in the UK at the Chippy at Lynmouth Beach and as a chambermaid in a B&B in Linton. How about that? I love North Devon. So here's how you enter the competition. Are you ready, ladies? It is basically a competition for you to help us spread the word about what we do. So in all you have to do is you have to tag 5 people, 5 women that you think will be interested in the topic of today in the comments section. So you type their names and they jump up on Facebook and you hit enter and it will tag them. That's called tagging them, right? So if you tag 5 people That's the first part of the competition. That's step one. Tag 5 people. You can do it now while you're watching. You can come back and tag them. Say, hey, I think you might be interested, but only people that are interested. Like, don't spam people, like random people. But who do you know who would be interested in appreciating how their inner power types can be supportive of them in their journey towards wealth, right? And obviously, as we start chatting today, things will trigger for you and you go, oh, I know who will be interested in this. So that's the first thing. You've got to tag 5 people. The second thing that we ask you to do is I want you to share today's post, today's live, to your own Facebook page. Just, well, with a little comment, whatever, it doesn't matter. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. But, just had lunch and learn live with Jo Martin today. It was really great. We talked about the power types and wealth. Share about what you think about the community, whatever, just anything you like. But share us to your page. So they're the first 2 steps. Tag 5 people in the comments. 2, share us to your own Facebook profile. Right, share it to your own page. And then the third step, I'll tell you at the end of the training today. I'm very excited about that. So you will win a place at our online Be Wealth retreat. If you can make it this weekend, you can come in person. It's Friday and Saturday. And if you can't, then you can get the recordings and you can still progress through and do our entire 10-week wealth turnaround. So this is a 10-week journey starting this weekend to transform your entire financial situation. And let's face it, at the moment, in these incredibly uncertain times where so many of us are finding our finances destabilized, where in the past we may have felt quite stable, there never has been a better time. So that's what's happening right now. And if you'd like to have a part of it, that's the first 2 steps. But let's get on and chat about some content. Who is ready for some training? Give me a thumbs up, give me some love, give me a yes in the comments section if you are ready for some wealth training right now, but through a very unique lens. And that is the lens of the power types. So the 5 women's power types, my darlings, are these beautiful ladies here. Here at One of Many, we believe that inside of all of us, we have the resources to be able to solve most of life's challenges and rise to most of life's opportunities. However, throughout our programming, our patterning as we grow up, we come to rely on 1 or 2 of these archetypes as our kind of primary access points, and we lose access to some of the others unless we bring some consciousness to it and start to energize each of them. And if we have access to all 5 of the women's power types, then we have access to all of the resources that we would need to be able to solve any challenges, to be able to respond with grace, with compassion, with ferocity, with whatever is needed and whatever is called for of the occasion. So that's why we use the 5 women's power types inside of all of our programs. They're a part of our online coaching, and if you're working with one of our coaches, you will know that they speak a lot about using the power types and helping you to navigate your way through challenges with them. We use them a lot in our time and energy management. And at every retreat, we spend a bit of time exploring the 5 women's power types in that certain context. So we're going to talk about the power types and wealth today because this is a particularly important lens. A, because we're going to be talking about it on the weekend, but B, because right now, globally, so many people are destabilized. So let's talk about how the 5 women's power types can help us. So we have these 5 extraordinary power types. And these are our power types cards. They've got all the information, or I'm not going to go through all of it that's on the back, but lots of information on the back, and some really beautiful imagery, special photos that we had taken that embody and bring forth each of these power types. So let's talk about each of them today. So in this context. So first of all, I want to talk about the warrioress. For those of you who have done our women's power type profile, how many of you know you've got good access to warrioress? You've got a good warrioress energy, a relatively high score in warrioress. Let us know in the chat channel. So, yeah, with a warrioress. Yes, I've got lots of warrioress. Let me know, because it's interesting to know how many. I can see some of you already starting to share. Thank you. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you, Jeanette. I can see you ladies have invited some friends already. Well done. Good job. Oh, and oh, yay, lovely. Wonderful to see you. Hooray. So, warrioress is that part of us that is energetic and youthful no matter what our age is. She is characterized by her commitment to fighting for injustice. She's the one who looks out at the world and goes, that is wrong. I'm going to fight. Here's where I'm going to, here's where I'm going to make my stand. On the weekend, I was, Greg and I took the kids to Bristol for a break, just to get out of the house in case they lock us down again anytime soon. And we went and had a lovely stay in Bristol. Bristol is a great city. I love it. But unbeknownst to me, I didn't know it had been organised, but unbeknownst to me, just as we were leaving the city, there was a Black Lives Matter protest happening. And it was awesome to see so many warrioresses and warriors of every age there, despite the most awful weather, taking a stand over something which is clearly an issue and has been an issue for way too many hundreds of years. Feels like maybe there's some headway happening. There's certainly a lot more awareness, and perhaps there's a reckoning on the horizon. I hope so. And something that we're all committed to. But that's warrioress energy. She sees an injustice. She goes, this is not okay, not on my watch. Let's do something about it. Now, when it comes to helping you get a handle on your finances, this warrioress energy can be really powerful, because she is the energy that you have inside of you that can start things, right? She is the starter, the starting energy. So when you're starting on a new project, when you need to get something off the ground, it's warrioress energy that can activate for you. She's got... She's also pretty canny. She doesn't necessarily obey all of the rules. She'll get stuff done, and therefore she's able to take risks, but she used her instinct. It's not like she's going to do anything illegal. I don't mean she's going to start, stealing or anything. It's not that. But what I mean by, we all grow up with a set of rules about what is and isn't okay, about how we do something. The warrioress would never go, oh, I was trained to be a teacher, therefore all I could ever do is teaching. The warrioress goes, I can bring value in so many contexts. I could be a great nanny. I could be a great housekeeper. I could be a great admin assistant. I could be a great project manager. Warrioress energy goes, this is what I could do. I can just get started. And she's not following the rules of, I only got trained to do this one thing, for instance. Does that make sense, darlings? That's warrioress energy. She's also very courageous. She's feisty, full of spirit, and that determination will keep seeing her through. So she is really great at starting projects. If you've got to sit down and work out, where you stand financially, warrioress can be that energy to just, okay, I know I'm not going to like this. I know it's going to be hard with a spreadsheet, but from warrioress, I can harness that up. You can put on some energizing music, and warrioress can figure it out. Do you know? She's also excellent when things are dire or urgent. I've been an entrepreneur now since 2008. I did start a business in 2003, but I wouldn't say that I was particularly entrepreneurial at that stage. Well, I guess I was. But since 2008, if we just look in the last kind of 12 years, during that period of time, I've probably had 3 or 4, possibly 5 times where the shit has hit the proverbial fan, frankly, and we've had big cash flow crunches. Not to say that, either when we're just starting a new business or getting things off the ground, big challenges, when things get dire or urgent, right, when you really need to bring something into being, warrioress energy can help you with that. So activate your warrioress to be able to forge that pathway through to make things happen. Like, she just does not take no for an answer. That's warrioress energy. Give me a shout out in the chat channel if this is resonating for you and you know that you've got that access of warrioress in you. Interesting. Callie says 48 and she's my highest. Yes, cool. So a few of you. Thank you to all of you. I can see Debbie's been sharing and inviting some friends. Tracy's been inviting some friends. Well done, you ladies. Good job. So that's warrioress energy. So she can really help with that stuff. By the way, if you've got a really strong perfectionist, bring in some warrioress, because perfectionist will take you out of the game because you won't be able to get it perfect. Warrioress will just get started with something and learn as she goes. Paula says, I feel like I've been in warrioress. I got worn out and now I'm avoiding it. In which case, Paula, you, my darling, and anyone else who's in that category need to activate a little bit of lover power type. Now, lover power type is that part of us, our inner center, which is, yes, characterized by our sexuality and our sensuality. Her enjoyment of all sorts of emotion, whether it be good or bad, she likes all of it. And her deep joy and wanting to wring the juiciness out of life, right? The thing about lover is, from a wealth context, she's exquisitely helpful for us in many ways, because she is our connection to life force. So as Paula said, she's been too long in warrioress and now she's worn out, so she's avoiding it. If you can activate your lover energy and get yourself switched back onto life energy, you will replenish fast. How do you do that? By activating things that bring you pleasure. What brings you pleasure? You know, it might be a perfectly made cup of tea savored in the last rays of autumn sunshine, right? It might be a beautiful deep bubble bath. It might be a walk in nature, smelling the scents of the autumn. It might be going and exploring a beautiful church and smelling the incense. She's really of her senses. So what would bring you real pleasure? And when it comes to wealth, she is the energy that can help us activate abundance. How do we activate abundance? Well, we do it because we can trigger through lover an appreciation and gratitude. So lover looks around her home and she goes, this is not as beautiful as I would like it to be. I want to beautify this space, right? That's lover. She will beautify a space. And have you ever noticed how when you tidy up a corner or you bring a beautiful candle in and you light it, it gives you a sense of abundance, right? Okay, so you might have spent £2.95 on the candle. Or hell, maybe it's 5p on a tea light, but sticking a tea light in an empty soup jar on a windowsill and lighting it can bring such a sense of abundance and beauty to a space. When we can bring beauty, we can activate this feeling of luxury and abundance. And we can create a sense of abundance and luxury all around us at all times. So for those of you who are a bit worn out, lover can be really, really powerful in that area. She also brings a really juicy energy to all of our relationships. And I'm not saying here that in the wealth context, sleep your way to the top. It's absolutely not that. But what I mean is when you are centered in lover and you are turned on to life and the projects that you're working on excite you and it's fun and joyous, you bring a magnetism or a charisma to what you're doing. So let's say you haven't got a whole bunch of money to invest, but you've just been learning by following someone awesome online, maybe Nikki Ramskill, who's the money doctor here in our community, and she's taught you how to get started maybe investing with very little money. And you've got this great idea that you could partner with somebody and buy a property. They could be the funds, you could do the work, renovate it, and rent it out as a multi-let or something, maybe a strategy like that. Now, if you are if you're looking for someone to partner with, if you're in this kind of energy of joyous and painting out the picture for people and seeing what it is that they could come into and be a part of, this makes a real difference. Does that make sense, ladies? So lover energy can bring out the best in others and have people want to participate in the projects that she's working on to be able to do that. She's also brilliant to bring some of that life force and excited kind of energy if you're interviewing for jobs or if you're looking to go for promotions. Again, not the sexual aspect of her, but the part of her that is her connection to life force energy. Interestingly, Daryl says, lover is definitely where I'm at after 18 months of roller coaster rugs being pulled out from underneath me. Spend some time in lover. She's the deepest, quickest access to replenishment and curing from burnout. That's lover energy, right? Alison says, I'm so low in lover. My house shows it. Yes. Callie says, I've learned that my inner lover, I can share these to the post, can't I? Callie says, I've learned that my inner lover ignites that passion and enthusiasm within me again. And I wouldn't want to invest and work with that. Wouldn't want to invest or work with that. That's passion and enthusiasm. And who wouldn't? Oh, sorry. I would like to work with people who are passionate and invest with that. I was just totally misreading that. Of course, who wouldn't want to invest or work with someone who's in that passionate and enthusiastic energy? And that's lover. How do we get to lover? You look after yourself. You nurture and nourish yourself. You do stuff that turns you on, right? That's lover energy. So what else have we got here? Mother is the next one we're going to take a look at here, my loves. Mother energy. Now, if you're new to our work and you're new to the PowerTypes, first thing to know is you don't have to be a biological mother to have good sense of mother energy, right? You don't have to have access to your own kids to access this. She is the center of us that is unconditionally loving, caring, accepting. She is incredibly committed that whatever she do, it be sustainable, that she's got that kind of instinctive eye to the seventh generation, to, from the mother energy, I was just reading Glennon Doyle again last night, there's no such thing as other people's children. There's just children of the world, and they all deserve our love and attention. And this is mother energy, So when she is in the wealth context, she is fabulous for helping you with patience, being patient when things are taking a really long time. When choosing investment vehicles, making ethical choices that are going to feel sustainable for you, not just investing in something because it's, on the FTSE or on the NASDAQ, but choosing things to invest in, whether they be small projects, but that would impact the world positively. And there are so many new opportunities opening up to that. We're going to be talking about some of them on the weekend. But so many ways that you can get, investing in ways that are meaningful and make an impact as well. She's got a very basic relationship to money as well. She just kind of gets the practicalities of it. She's very, very helpful. I always do my mother energy when I'm doing budgeting. Like when I'm sitting and working out my budgets, I do it from mother energy, from that place of acceptance of whatever is so, very practically, where do we need to do things? I mean, these days, most of the budgeting that I'm doing is for the organization, and I had a budget meeting with Sam this morning, and from mother energy, she doesn't get all tangled up in it. She just looks at what is so, she works out what's needed, what's necessary, what have we got to do, what's nice to have, and she can make choices and decisions in that way. So she's also incredibly caring and nurturing of teams, and building up of wealth, even just getting our finances sorted. It is a team sport. It is something that will involve you and other people. Sometimes that other people might be your partner. Sometimes those other people might include a bookkeeper or an accountant. It might include a mentor or advisor. It might include people, investment partners, and so on. So mother energy is really great at taking care of people, making sure that they're all doing okay, and keeping that energy going. Does that make sense, ladies? So that's mother energy. So a massive thank you. I can see so many of you have been sharing. Thank you, Lee. Lovely to see. Thank you, Stefania. I can see you doing some lovely sharing there, and inviting women along to the community. If you are new and you're watching this with us, at the moment we are holding Be Wealth this weekend, which is our transformational retreat designed to take money from a problem to an opportunity to really shape the world how you want it to be, to become an ally for you. And it's an incredibly transformational event. We're running it online because of our coronavirus times that we live in at the moment. And it is happening this Friday and Saturday. So we are having a special Lunch and Learn Live today involving our competition, where we are looking to ask you to help invite new beautiful women into the community that could benefit from the sorts of tools that we share. So all you have to do that is share with 5 people. Just tag them in the comments section, and you can see some of the beautiful ladies before have done that. So tagging someone who you think might be interested. Don't just tag like people you don't think would be interested, but just anybody that you think could benefit from the sorts of work that we do. And then also please share today's video to your own time stream, in your own Facebook timeline, so that your friends can see it too, see what you're up to in the world. And I know that takes a bit of of bravery and courage to do that, which is why you could win Be Wealth, valued at £795, plus the 10-week wealth turnaround afterwards, where we hold your hand and take you through every step to implement it, sharing the 10 habits of millionaire women. It's super, super cool. So they're the first two pieces, and at the end of the session today, I am going to share the third step that you need to do to go in the competition, and hopefully join us this weekend. So where do? We got up to, Queen. Let's go to Queen next. So we've done 3. We've done Warrioress, we've done Lover, we've done Mother. The next is our Queen energy. So Queen energy is that part of us that is serene, poised, graceful, elegant. She has an eye to the vision, the horizon, beyond the chaos, beyond whatever chaos might be present in her world at the moment. She can see a vision of the future that is different than what she might be living personally at the moment or what she sees in her community at the present moment. That is Queen energy. So she holds that clear vision for her realm. So I know that for a lot of women who have started the Be Wealth journey with us, they know that they've been, some of them are struggling, frankly struggling. Others are okay, they're at security. But what unites everybody who joins us at Be Wealth, even those who are already investing, is a vision for a bigger impact in the world through what they can mobilize with their money. Right? Not just through, to increase their own financial stability and security, although that is critical and first steps, but also to be able to grow it in a meaningful way and to be able to contribute to causes that are meaningful for them and to be able to enjoy a richer life for themselves. And Queen is the one that can envision that. She can envision a future beyond the horizon. For those of you who are sharing, please do share where you are at Queen. Many of you have done our PowerTypes profile. If you haven't, you could go to the website and do that. It's, I think, around £70 or so to do your PowerTypes profile. Occasionally, we share the chance to do them for free. But I can see Tracy is saying Queen is my lowest at 36. Yes, Jean says my Queen is on an extended holiday at 16. So the interesting thing about Queen energy is she is also really great at boundaries, really great at inviting people to participate in her vision, and she's really good at seeking counsel. In other words, if she doesn't know how to do something from Queen without degrading or demeaning herself in any way, shape or form, from an empowered place, she's able to seek advice, to be able to participate, to be able to learn and seek counsel from trusted advisors. And that is such a critical part of the wealth building approach. None of us was born knowing how to manage our finances. And most of us got through school without learning it. And many of us got through our 20s, 30s, 40s, and possibly even 50s without learning it, because it is not a part of our education system. We are just not taught. We may be taught, work really hard, get a good job and save for your retirement. That's the best case scenario for most people. And very rarely do we learn from our parents, no, it's much smarter to learn the secrets of investing, right? Investing your money and getting your money working for you. So the Queen, the wonderful thing about Queen is when things are tough, she has access, because she can see the vision, she can really ground herself and get access to clarity to make really difficult decisions. She's completely in command at all times, and she can really navigate her way through. She's also very good at receiving. So Queen energy, if someone offers the Queen a gift, right? Offers Queen energy a gift. Queen doesn't say, oh, no, I couldn't possibly. No, I couldn't. So, sometimes we get these moments in life where someone you admire, a potential mentor, says, look, I'm happy to help you out. Why don't we grab a coffee sometime and I can talk you through what you need to do? I'm happy to help you. And people might go, oh, no, I couldn't possibly. Or some people would say, oh, thank you, that'd be lovely, but then never follow up. Queen would never do that, right? She would never do that because Queen recognizes that someone's giving a gift like that, the gift of advice, the gift of help, the gift of investment, the gift of whatever it could be, that the giving The giving to you is an act also that generosity has the giver feel good if they're giving it. And by not receiving well, we cut off the energy of that. So the Queen receives really powerfully, and it kind of continues the gifting and receiving cycle. Queen energy is also very generous, but she only gives that which she can spare. And I know, and by that which she can spare, we know from Queen, one thing I know about our community is we have a load of women in our community who are always giving when they're not even okay, right? Whether it's giving energy when they're depleted and on their knees, or giving money when they are financially very destabilized, or giving, anything really. Like just we give, and when we shouldn't be, when we should actually be prioritizing our own needs. And this is not a good idea, right? This is not a good idea, or at least not continually. Two of the power types will do that, right? Mother might give to causes that are really meaningful for her, even if she is very destabilized at the moment. And warrioress energy will do the same. Thanks, Vix. Our phone never rings. It's probably just going to be someone, telling me, we know that you've been involved in a motor vehicle accident. How many motor vehicle accidents I've apparently been involved in the last, how long? So mother will sacrifice. She will give. And that's okay. It can be a choice, a conscious choice to do that. Warrioress will also sacrifice where she's for a cause that she believes in. Mother will sacrifice for people she deems to be at her hearth. Warrioress will sacrifice for causes that she believes in. So you can still be fully empowered and make a choice to give even if you are financially destabilized from either of these power types. But if it's conscious, you choose it, it's not happening inadvertently all of the time, right? You need to spend at least some of your time in Queen energy to go, where are my boundaries? What do I need to be able to sustain? Does this make sense, ladies? So it's not that sacrifice is bad. It's not that generosity to the point of damaging yourself is a bad thing. You could choose it. It's totally fine. But where we're doing it unconsciously from what we would call here at one of many martyr energy, where we're deeming that other people's needs are more important than our own, then this is where we have a problem on our hands, right? This is where we have a problem on our hands. Oh, thank you for all of you who are sharing so beautifully. It's so lovely to see. Thank you. Oh, yay. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Paula. Lovely to see all of those lovely invitations coming through. Thank you. So that is your Queen energy, right? She's very, very helpful in finance. Oh, one final thing to say with Queen energy is when things are tough, don't go into drama queen, right? Don't go into drama queen, but instead access that Queen to see the bigger picture and then bring in your warrioress hot on the tail and get some stuff done, right? That's the key. The final one, here we go. The final one is our sorceress energy. Now, sorceress energy is that part of us that connects with whatever we call source. That's why we chose the name sorceress, which I know the name can be somewhat triggering for people. But we wanted to reclaim the word because sorceress is that part of us that connects to our source, the divine. I don't know what you call it. It might be God, it might be goddess, it might be Allah, it might be Sarasvati, it might be Ganesh, it might be Buddha consciousness, it might be the universe, the cosmos, Mother Nature, it might be quantum physics, whatever it is, but your higher self, just your higher consciousness, whatever is that part of you that is bigger than you, the thing that keeps the planets spinning in their orbits, that is sorceress energy that connects. She knows that magic and miracles happen every single day. So in my life, when I have hit tough times, and it has happened many times in my life, I have often come at it with a 1-2 punch of warrioress energy to get some stuff done, and then sorceress energy expecting, harnessing, and manifesting miracles. And I cannot tell you the number of miracles that I have managed to manifest in my life. It's powerful, right? It's really, really powerful. So she's got this really powerful sense that everything is possible. I've got a personal mantra that I kind of live by in relationship to finances, and that is that I am the rich daughter of a loving mother. I relate to source energy as maternal rather than paternal. It feels more true and real. Well, it's not. It's beyond gender. It's not like it's beyond gender, but it feels more right that there's this kind of motherly energy. And I feel like I'm the rich daughter of a loving mother, and she just showers me, absolutely showers me with abundance. In fact, because she is a mother, she will give and give and give and give to the point of ruin. And I feel that with Mother Earth because it's a really strong sense for me of the Mother Earth energy. And I know we all have our different sense of the divine. You don't have to believe what I believe, but this gives you some sense of it. The thing about Mother Earth is she just keeps giving and giving and giving and giving, and we keep taking. So that's why I believe that in relationship to our finances, the abundance is there for the taking, but we must only take that which is sustainable. Right? We must take only that which is sustainable, and we must use what we take in meaningful ways in concord with this, consort with the one planet that we have been given to sustain with, right? So anyway, that's just the belief that I have about money. There's always enough, provided I am being conscious with what I'm doing with it. And to the extent that I get less conscious, I can expect for it to switch off, right? It's not the truth. It's just a belief that I have that has me have a lot of faith that I'm always going to be taken care of. So she is also the master of her chosen technologies. Whatever she wants to be really into and really get her teeth into, she absolutely activates. So, whatever you're a genius at, whatever you do that makes you so, what's the word? So the people look at you and they think, wow, she's magic at that. Whether it's mechanical engineering or consulting or hairdressing or whatever. If you're so good at something that people look at it and go, whoa, that's your sorceress energy at work. And that can be really helpful in building wealth as well, right? Because she can conjure things from the other plane. When all of the work has been done, all of the warrioress work's been done on the physical plane, there's nothing more to do. You can't keep calling people. You can't do anything else. You can let it all go and let God. That saying, let go and let God. When it's done, let go and let God. And that activates sorceress energy. She's also very good at using the power of discernment to kind of see into what's going on for people, to get an energetic read on people, to see, she can bring a lot in terms of intuition about choices of whom to work with and whom not to work with and so on. And the other wonderful thing is she's got this, when we're in our sorceress energy, we can slow down time. It's like, it always feels like we can slow down time, we can change perspectives and access this kind of multi-dimensional reality. Oh my God, check out on YouTube, there's this video of like a teenager who explains the fourth dimension. Like he's like 12 or 13 or something. It's really, really amazing that a kid has done the best explanation of that I've ever seen. But B, it just blows your sorceress mind. So check that out. It's got nothing to do with wealth building, but possibly everything to do with wealth building. Who knows? So my darlings, they are the 5 women's power types and how we can kind of harness. Can you see that if you activate on all 5 of these levels in terms of your wealth journey, whether that is just taking a chaotic financial situation and getting to stability, or whether you're at stability and you want to become secure with a rainy day fund and make sure you've got insurances and stuff in place, or whether you want to go from relatively secure to investing wisely and growing for the future and starting to shape the planet because of your investment choices, investing in things which are meaningful for you, homes for people that you care about, or funds that are supporting, sustainable energy development or whatever it might be. If you have access to all of these, as well as love to enjoy things along the way, you will be able to sustainably transform your wealth journey, right? You'll absolutely be able to do that. So they are the 5 women's power types, and that is a little bit, if you're new to them, that's a little bit of a taste of them and how we apply them in a wealth context. And I know that many of you are very excited to see how you might win your place on Be Wealth this weekend. So the 3 things that you need to do, and thank you, I can see so many of you already have done so, the first few steps. So tagging 5 people was step 1. So I can see Alison's done that as well. Lots of beautiful shares in there of people inviting their friends into the community, saying, "Come and check this out." So share with 5 people, and then the next step is then when we're done here, make sure you share the video to your own page. And then the 3rd step that you need to do, and lovely Joanna Faminska, who is here, is going to be checking everything and making sure that you fulfill all 3 of these categories, is I would like you to send me a powerful 30-second video using Facebook Messenger to the one of many Facebook account, right? So you can just shoot a quick video on your phone and send it through Facebook Messenger to the one of many Facebook page, right? The one of many Facebook page, not Joanna Martin, the one of many Facebook page, a 30-second video on why you should be the person who wins this place. Or if you're feeling inspired and you have someone in your life that you know deserves it, you could tell us why they should be the one to win it, okay? It's a powerful program. Over the course of the weekend, you'll get rid of all of your unconscious blocks around money and understand your entire financial situation and what your powerful next steps are. And then we follow it with a 10-week implementation program so you get in action. It is life-changing. The women who've been through this program have got such extraordinary results throughout the course of it. It's really, really powerful. So our online Be Wealth is the prize, valued at £795. It's actually valued at a hell of a lot more than that, but that's how much we normally sell this program for. So we would love to share that with you. So in the questions section, in the comments section, if you have any questions about the content that I've been sharing today, please do ask them. I'm just going to have a little browse through here, your questions and your shares, and see if there is anything that has come up that we can learn from. Yes, indeed. Wonderful. So many beautiful shares. Thank you, my darlings. Lovely. Simone is saying, I've just moved and my lover is at an all-time high. I'm addicted to making my new place a home. That's lover energy, right? She wants to beautify and simplify and make things really juicy and delicious. What that is going to unleash in you, Simone, I know how challenging things have been for you lately. That's going to be a fantastic new step for you. Well done. Well done. Paula says, thank you, Joe. I've started to be okay in lover. It seems the first person I needed to accept the nourishing qualities of this power type was myself. Yes, indeed. I feel guilty what felt like self-indulgence or being lazy. You're not alone, Paula. Some of us, when we first start activating lover, can feel like just asking for what we need is self-indulgent or selfish. Why? Because to be perfectly honest, womankind has been told since I don't know how long that anytime she's putting herself first and others second, that she's selfish, wrong, and bad. That's what we learn growing up as little girls, that women come last, right? First the men, then the kids, and then the woman, maybe, if she ever gets anything left over. So that it is a radical step outside of our cultural paradigm to say, no, my needs are critical and important. And in fact, beyond my needs, my pleasure is actually fuel for the world, right? Which it is, it truly, truly is. So fantastic. Oh, thank you. Jenny says, I just added 5 friends. I love your optimism. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. That's interesting. Yeah, Stefania says, so that we were talking, there was a queen conversation going on here, and Stefania, this is really true, Stefania, I want to pull this out. She said queen was her second lowest, but since she started to work on increasing her lover energy, I find that queening comes much easier. That's because you're replenishing yourself, right? Queen cannot operate unless we're replenished. So sometimes if you really can't access queen, go first to lover, nourish yourself, build yourself up, beautify some spaces, give to you, accept you, and then queen can be happening right on the tail of that. That's really beautiful share. Well done. Lovely. Yes, that's right. Yes, wonderful. Tracy liked my 1-2 punch of the warrioress sorceress. Like, first of all, I'm going to activate my workings. I'm going to get out and do some work. And then I'm going to activate the source energy. And then I'm going to get out and do some work. That's how I solve most problems. Lovely. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, yes. Thank you. Well, that's exactly what we just talked about, Stefania. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if I've got a module on that in Living the Change or where I did that, but yeah, absolutely. If you nourish your lover power type, your queen energy can absolutely come up. It might have been on a coaching call or something that came up. Jenny says, maybe we need to work with others to learn from them. I need a lover to help develop my home. Yeah, well, this is it, Jenny. I am not someone who is good at interior design, for instance. In fact, I'm terrible at it. I can't visualize. I am not able to visualize. I actually have to see things in the space. I can tell you if it looks good when it's there. I'm going, oh yeah, I like that. It looks good. But would I have ever picked that bookshelf? Could I have ever picked those trinkets and kind of gone together? No. A dear friend did that for me. So, but asking for someone to do it, that is lover energy. That is lover energy saying, I'm worthy to have beautiful spaces in my home. I want beautiful spaces in my home. Okay, if I can't make it beautiful, I don't know how to make it beautiful. Who do I know who does? And they can come in and bring their ability to beautify. But you just asking for the help and the support and participating in it and enjoyment of it, that is still your lover energy at play. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Yes, good question here from Joe Faminska. When are we going to announce the winner? I hadn't thought that far ahead, Joe, but it's probably very, very critical thing to do. So here's what we're going to do, ladies. We're going to keep this one short and sharp. Today is Tuesday. I am going to announce the winner at 5 p.m. tomorrow. 5 p.m. tomorrow is when I'm going to, I'm not going to do it at 5 p.m. That's kids' dinner time. I'm going to announce the winner at 4 p.m. tomorrow, okay? I'll announce the winner at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Let me put that in my diary right now. Announce the competition winner. Because we want to let you know so you're ready to rock and roll for Friday. So I will come and do a live right here on the One of Many page at 4 p.m. Wednesday the 25th. Beg your pardon. Why am I looking at Wednesday the 25th of November? Not then. God. Vix, could you put it in for me at 4 o'clock tomorrow? Thank you, darling. I was looking at completely the wrong date. Mercifully, there is nothing in my diary at 4 o'clock. Thank God for Vix. Vix is my awesome assistant. She's my right hand. She's my right half of my brain, the rest of my heart. She's awesome. She is going to put that in. So 4 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be right here to announce the winner. So you have until, let's say, 2 p.m. tomorrow, until 2 p.m. to get your entries in. And then we can have a look. Hopefully that gives you enough time, Joe, to look through them. They're 30 seconds. I think we should be fine. So get your entries in by 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. tomorrow. So what do you got to do? Share. 5 people, tag them in the comments. Next thing that you have to do is share this to your page. And then the third thing is send us a 30-second video on why we should have you at Be Wealth this weekend. If you can't make this weekend, it doesn't matter. You will get the recordings of a previous event that we've done, and you can still work your way through in your own time zone, time frame, and timelines. So lovely to spend some time with you, my darlings. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. It's been a fabulous Lunch and Learn Live. I hope you've had lots of fun, and thank you so much for participating with us and sharing the mission and welcoming your friends and family and community members into our space. We take it really seriously and know that they will be nurtured and taken care of, and I hope that they too discover some tools to sustainably change their corner of the world. All right, my darlings, see you again soon. Bye-bye.